questions people normally ask is that, is dietary cholesterol impacting blood cholesterol? And the answer is no for most healthy people. Hello, princess. And welcome back to Acquired Taste. Give it up. So today, my friends, we're gonna be making quick, simple, easy, and healthy snacks ideas for you to grab on the go. These snacks ideas you can done within 10 minutes using what you already have in your kitchen. And I'm talking about a microwave and a kettle. And I believe you can find all of the ingredients in your local grocery stores. They are frozen, they are fresh, they are in a package. But the whole idea here is that they are whole food. So you, my friends, can be a little healthier, to live a little longer, and to spend more quality time with your pets, your family, and your friends. Bam! Who doesn't want that? Let me introduce the one and only Yummy. Give it up, friends. Give it up for her. How cute. I think she just woke up. The first snack idea, I name it dehydrated edamame, just because it's gonna be very dehydrated in the microwave. But it is because of that we get very crispy edamame. First of all, the ingredients. So I bought this frozen shelled edamame package. I would normally put half a cup. You don't have half a cup. Honestly, just eyeball it. I think half a cup is around 75 grams. And within half a cup, you will get around 9 grams of protein. Okay, so we're gonna pop this in the microwave without any water. And then set the temperature up to 5 minutes. And here we have edamame, hot and warm, straight out from the microwave. I normally pop it in the microwave 1 or 2 more minutes. So here are the edamame that is sitting in the microwave for an extra 2 minutes, and it's definitely got crispier. Like, you can hear the sounds. I'm gonna do a little ASMR for you guys. Ready? Sorry, I didn't know that if you guys wanted to see my mouth that close. Oh, that edamame was absolute cinema. Anyway, we're moving on. The next snacks ideas are going to be eggs. Yes, it's gonna be boiled egg, but it's not gonna be boiled in the conventional way. If you have a kettle at home, I'm gonna show you how to do it in the most simple way. And to give a little credit, this is my boyfriend method. I copied him and I found out this is one of the greatest and the most genius ideas of him. It just make this whole process like way easier. And sometimes I just wake up and I just pop 2 eggs in the kettle and then it's ready to go. Here is how you're gonna do it. So I'm gonna put water in my kettle up until almost the maximum point. And then you're gonna drop 2 eggs inside, but please do not drop it. Like, bam, it's gonna break. So you can either use a spoon, which takes more time for me, and I'm just like, whatever, I can't be bothered. So I'm going to tilt the kettle and slowly drop it in. You are going to boil this until it's boiled and it stops, and then you're gonna wait for another 4 to 5 minutes. Depending on how you want to eat your eggs, I like a very runny egg yolk, so I generally do it for 4 minutes, but you can try 4 minutes and see how you want your yolks to be like and adjust from there. So now we are going to boil it over here. So what you can see, it's boiling right now. So we are going to count the 4 minutes or 5 minutes right at the time it stops boiling. See, so now 4 minutes on. Hello, princess. Sleeping Beauty. She's a sleeping beauty. And now the 4 minutes is done. I already prepared a bowl of cold water so that it can stop the cooking process, and then let it sit in there for a little bit and we're good to go. So these are the beautiful eggs that I just shelled them, and I just sprinkle on some pepper and salt, and I'm going to cut the eggs in half for you guys to see the yolks inside. Moment of truth. Here we go. Beautifully cooked eggs. Oh my god, look at that treasure. So another reason I really like this snacks is that just with 2 large eggs, you get approximately around 12 grams of protein. So in the nutrition field, eggs are considered the gold standards. They are the goats for real. Their protein is a very high quality protein containing 90 essential amino acids and very highly digestible. So the questions people normally ask is that, does dietary cholesterol impacting blood cholesterol? The answer is no for most healthy people. In our body, blood cholesterol is regulated by the liver. Normally, a high amount of dietary cholesterol will be excreted in the feces. So yeah, the saying that you can only eat 4 eggs maximum per week is a myth. So we are done with the eggs, we're done with the edamame, and now we are actually going back to one ingredient that we used from the beginning, which is soy. So this is a package of fresh tofu, and in case you don't know, tofu you can eat straight out from the packaging. Yeah, just give it a little rinse, pat them dry, and then you will cut it into cubes. Put it in this bowl. I am going to cut out half of the avocado also into cubes, dump everything in this bowl, top it up with some sesame seed. These are already made one, roasted, and we're gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. A lot of people told me that they don't like the texture and the flavor of soy, and it's hard for them to switch to plant-based protein diet. I was like, just give it a try again. Like, these are acquired tastes, and they call acquired taste for a reason. You have the ability and capacity to like a certain food if you expose yourself enough to it. So yeah, if you don't really like tofu, maybe give it a try again. I feel like the problem is that we tend to stick to what we used to, what is already feel very comfortable to us. But if we are not trying different things every single day, how can we be a different person from yesterday, right? So yeah, today I challenge you to try something different, something that you never tried before, something that you thought you hate, but turns out it might be a different story. I feel like this is getting a little too deep for just a recipe, so I'm gonna stop there and start cooking. These are the tofu, and I have my little princess just joining me. So I'm just gonna give it a rinse. And I already have this paper here. I'm just gonna pat it dry a little bit more. Then I'm going to cut it in half. I am probably just gonna use half. One more hack of food storage is that you can literally store this block of tofu, submerging them in water, and you can store this block of tofu, I believe, for another 3 to 5 days. Okay, and that's it. All of it go in here. Then I'm going to cut out half of an avocado. So avocado would go inside this bowl. After avocado, I would top it up with some sesame seed. And last but not least, some soy sauce. I normally just do 1.5 tablespoons. So here is our beautiful, beautiful bowl full of goodness. What you can do is you can add different toppings. So I normally add olive if you are into olive. I normally add sesame seed. Today I'm just adding some herbs. I also normally tend to add herbs to my dish, whether it's mint, parsley, or whatever I can find in the grocery store. Yeah. So I use half a package of the tofu, which comes at 170 grams of tofu, which also equals to 28 grams of protein. Soy protein also contain all the essential amino acids, although the amounts and ratios are different. And soy protein tend to be a little less digestible than egg protein. But if you are on a plant-based diet, soy is your best friend. Alright, last but not least, this is the only sweet dessert or sweet snack in this series, and it's going to be yogurt bowl with blueberries. So, quick, simple, easy. We are going to take out probably half a cup of frozen blueberries. And again, these are the ingredients: frozen blueberries. Then I will scoop decent amount of yogurt. If you have a tablespoon, then I would say 4 tablespoons, but I'm using this spoon right here. I'm going to add a little bit of almond milk. I would say around like half a cup maybe? Yeah. This is the almond milk that I bought. I normally use soy milk. I just like soy milk better, and it has like higher protein. The soy milk is out of stock right now, so the only thing I can find is almond milk. You can also use whatever milk you have at home, whether it's cow milk or plant-based milk. And last but not least, I am going to sprinkle on top a bunch of cinnamon. I just love cinnamon. You can skip this if you don't like cinnamon. So here it is, a bowl of yogurt with blueberries, almond milk and cinnamon added on top. Oh my god, this is so good. I normally added some peanut butter if I feel like it. If not, I'll just eat it straight like this. So that's it for all the snacks ideas. I hope you guys like this recipe as much as I do. These recipes are continually evolving, so I might make a better versions of it in the future. But for now, I hope you guys leave this video with a mindset of trying different things, trying food that you thought you might not like it, and be a little bit more creative in the kitchen. So yeah, enjoy cooking, stay creative and healthy. Bye.